Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of BillyPlays, Dream Daddy. So, to give you an idea of what my recording session is looking at right now, I have I'm currently recording in my girlfriend's bedroom, and I just wanted to try this out. I know I could probably use the other TV, but like honestly, I just want to try this out and see how well this format works. Right now, I have... First of all, I forgot to bring my mixer, my outlet for my mixer, so now I'm stuck with this other microphone that I have that is a little bit bulkier, and I'm also using a tripod mic stand, like the regular standard one, stuff you could see like at shows and all that. But it kind of tips because I'm sitting at a bed too, with like no bottom. And it's just, I'm worried that if I just move it anywhere, it's just going to be tipped over, and it catches everything. It'll catch every sound from all around, no matter where you are. So, and I also have a laptop's like currently in front of me. Everything is in front of me, and it's not necessarily a mess, but I'm working with that. So, anyway, where we left off is that we played poker. I played terribly, and Robert scared the shit out of everyone, as usual, as it turns out. Then I went on the date with Damien, and not gonna lie, aside from destroying their gargoyle, it went pretty nicely. And I got to meet his kid and how well they handled their kid. And then we also went to an art gallery with Damien, Joseph, Hugo, and I. And it was a grand old time. We looked at what I thought would butts look like. Oh, and my daughter got into one of the colleges they wanted to go to. So, fun old times. Yeah. All right. So, now we got to figure out what date we want to go to. I think ultimately I'm going to go with Robert because I played through the first date of Robert already with my girlfriend, and I liked it, and I like his character so far. He has this charm to him, even though there's a lot of stuff that like is a little shady a lot of the times, and he's always very suspicious, but he seems like a really nice guy. And I know he's voiced by Dan Avidan, so Lady Avidan, if you will, and that's cool. You can kind of tell when like he does grunts and sounds and all that. So, all right.
When the internet gains sentience, it decides to destroy us all. You know it. You'll use this information against us, right?
On a Friday night, you are most likely to
make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cops? Was it Giacomo? I trust Giacomo.
My girlfriend would probably correct me on that pronunciation, but she's not here. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
Gun!
What are your turn-offs?
Don't talk to me!
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Grifter.
What are your favorite movie genres?
Italian neorealism.
What's your ideal date?
Grave robbing.
What do you never leave home without?
At least 4 knives.
I spent a lot of time thinking about
you ever really look into a rabbit animal's eyes?
No, but Robert's small. Robert's small. That is... I don't know what to make of that. I feel like that... whatever. Alright, I'm gonna message. Let's do this! Alright, make sure to sweep under your tent so you don't use sleep when you're sleeping. That quirky lab assistant from... Robert was nice. A little odd, but nice. And regularly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert, good seeing you again at the Coroco. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos. I'm gonna watch cat videos. That's what I normally do anyway. I stare down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he has responded yet. Nope, nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. History channel, food channel, or game show. I'm actually going to roll for this one. I don't know which one I want to choose. So, same as always, same as usual. 1 to 2, I'm going to roll D6. 1 to 2 is the first one, 3, 4 is the second, and 5, 6 is the last one. Boop! Oops, I guess I tapped that twice. It is a 5. It was just, yeah, we'll go with a 5. Game show! Let's watch the game show. Ooh, Family Fortune's on.
All right, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win big. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And they hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents.
Who is your favorite parent?
My mom?
Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save?
This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's... Wait, what time is it? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Munchnips to cook a gourmet delicacy. All right. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. All right, what do I make? What do I make? Make a sandwich? Microwave some eggs? That is... No, we're not doing that. Or mustard jar. All right, I'm definitely not going to microwave some eggs because that sounds wrong. Kind of gross. So I'm just going to go first one odd, last one even. We'll just do that. All right, last one was even. It's a roll number 4 from a D6. Mustard jar! It's just too much work to make food. I reach into the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Ooh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realized this was a mistake. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Bah! Mustard alone is not a meal. If only I had some Parmesan. I'm questioning Gordy's life choices on food. It's amazing how he was able to survive college. I finish my snack, and have a child too, actually. And I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something! When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the 3-throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. No look behind the back, hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. I honestly don't know the words to this either, so. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped. Toddler Tournament.
What you have here in front of you is a molecular deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme de fraise, of course.
This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert.
You up?
What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter, just working on my motorcycle. I do not have a motorcycle. My dad does. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna roll for that one. Same as usual. I'm rolling 6. Well, I'm watching television with my daughter. We'll do that. I'm watching television with my daughter. Wow, Dad, pretty square. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Wanna grab a drink?
Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. Thank you, but it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, are you? Aren't you? Fine. Jeez. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. What is that? Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. Well, I never. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi, buddy.
Oh, hi there, Skipper. Oh, cool, you're here. All right, well, Robert and Mary are here? Oh, no.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy.
Oh, man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Come on.
Oh, don't look scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having?
Beer, something tropical, whiskey straight up. I could go with a beer. Well, I'm gonna roll for it. You know what? I'm gonna go for whiskey. I'm just gonna go whiskey straight up.
A dad after my own heart, huh?
Well, Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going.
Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas.
What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros like that. Unlike my speaking habits. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on.
Let's go at marching.
What?
The night's young, Sheaf. Come on, we're bar hopping.
Oh, all right. Sweet. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed?
I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub.
A good pun is the whiskey into my heart.
Come on.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Gordy. Try harder.
Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night?
Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. Holy cow.
We walk into Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall.
Next round, what are we having?
Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? I'll toss up between beer and whiskey. And it's an odd, which is whiskey. Roll a 5. Woohoo! Let's
do it!
Robert orders 3 more glasses. Oh, okay. I thought I was like, wait, 3 more each? Or 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnished green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, let's sip this one. Why don't we?
Huh?
Suit yourself.
Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
I'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it.
Hey!
Mm.
Gordy, be a dear and get us another round, will you?
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert lowers with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So, Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that the little sweat-shirted gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what did you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine.
They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
She ate 3.
More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big flat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze?
What? No. How would I react to this? Jokingly, I would say kind of either you're with the feds or I am a law-abiding citizen. I am a law-abiding citizen. I just don't know how Gordy in this game will react. I forgot what my girlfriend picked too for the other character, for her character. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I think I'll go with law-abiding citizen. Let's see where that goes.
Weed is legal in Massachusetts.
Yes, it is, and I am a super law-abiding citizen. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off.
Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Fine.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? I don't know which one this one is, but let's roll for it. Same as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a 3. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh?
You know, I was just hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwarranted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that.
Mary,
No, it's fine. You're trying to ditch me, pal.
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Gordy wants some alone time with his best friend, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy.
Go with God.
Nice seeing you.
Deuces, nerds.
Mary gets up and saunters over to a young-looking guy at the bar.
She grows on you.
Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer.
Well, she does.
But what about her and Joseph?
What about him?
You know, they're married. And she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
That's just the thing she does. She's harmless.
Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh.
Aw, man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types.
Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day.
Still get a little wild in you?
I have a child I need to care for. There's so much. Yeah, there's so much wild in me. You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go?
Think you could go shot for shot?
There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes a shot and knocks it back.
That's one.
Wait, there's more than one? So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So how are things? Excuse me.
I hate small talk.
Okay.
Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with the silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey.
Oh. All right. Cool. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, maybe giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes.
So, you ever kill a man?
I choke on my drink. Excuse me?
You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life. You know, it's the hopes and dreams of draining away every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone.
No.
Oh. Great, me neither.
And Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate.
I'm just messing with you. Relax.
I laugh nervously.
Or am I?
I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. People watch some more. Okay. That's a weird thing to write, because it's like, it seems like people are watching us. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard.
You betcha.
Robert gets out of the booth, shouldering his jacket.
Let's roll! Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
Sorry, I thought he was apologizing to the whiskey for a second. Quick sip.
Let's roll.
Wait, what about Mary?
Oh, brother, Mary's just gonna be just fine.
I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this. Like, this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to?
You'll see.
I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. It's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Hey.
Oh, wait here. I'll be right back.
I need to adjust because I'm sitting cross-legged and it's... Ugh. Oh, my legs. My poor legs. I'm still recording. Good. Yay. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that mic. Hi, Mike. I'm Billy.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Excuse me.
Cheers.
He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel?
What?
Nothing. I wasn't expecting...
It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me.
I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch the cars drive by.
Let's throw rocks at shit.
What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
That felt good.
He presses a stone into my free hand.
Now you try.
I don't know.
With feeling.
I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. I got a problem with authority. I got a problem with authority! I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of an unparked car, leaving a crack.
Dude, run!
I leap up and dart to the nearest alley. Wine in hand, I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far away enough from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Maybe we strike rock the rank from the to-do list.
Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving.
Let's get pizza.
I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes.
I know just the place.
I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon light sign... I can't read, apparently. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Pizza. Nice.
Ta-da!
I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order.
Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh, wait, Gordy, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right?
Of course, yeah. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out into the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will all fall apart. It's making my mouth drool a little bit, not gonna lie. It's making me salivate. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyway we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping.
You said it.
I'm kind of neutral with pineapple on pizza. It adds character to it, a unique flavor. It has to be like the right consistency. I can understand why people don't like it, but the thing is, you kind of have to balance it with like the sauce, the spices, and what you have along with it. So, Hawaiian would work. I think Hawaiian is pineapple and ham, and because ham is so salty, it kind of works. It kind of balances each other out. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Man, I feel way better now.
You and me both.
We hear noises coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly.
Got any more of that wild in ya?
I'm so tired, but my daughter, I should go home to make sure that she's all right. You betcha.
Good on you.
All right, let's do this. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Do. Shh! Don't shush me. I'm so loud. Shh! We come to the end of the hallway, and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers?
No talking during the movie.
We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they noticed us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of the movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with.
Kiss already!
There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver?
Hell yeah.
The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up.
Hey, man, keep it down.
Oh, damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey, Ernest! I know you! It's me, your neighbor! Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that, yes, he did kiss someone. He did make his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here.
Boo! Love is dead! Shut up! It's beautiful!
No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard.
Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them.
Okay.
Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton, she really worked hard. I bet she did a lot of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Then a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy!
We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of the film, we'll leave the movie theater. Nice. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine.
Hey, assholes!
Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends and he's standing in the alleyway. Sorry. I don't know why I phoned it in right there. Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit.
Oh, what do you guys want?
Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? I mean, thank God it's not an arrow or my weak point. I mean, God, this is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid?
You ruined my theater-going experience.
That's not Robert.
You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay.
Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning.
We ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back.
I honestly forgot Ernest's voice, but I'm just going to roll with it, so.
You take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. Oh. You call that good acting? What classicalist mainstream have you being... God, I can't speak either. I must be drinking too much whiskey. Have you been served your entire life? What? Huh? Have you ever seen anything by Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946, easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, now you done. Oh, no, now you done it now. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee.
Ah!
I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. This is seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
All right, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk.
Robert squares up into a boxer stance.
Queensberry rules, 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, G-grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it.
Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked.
It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die.
What?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We were just gonna go.
Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them.
The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content.
Once the teens are safely out of an earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you actually about to fight that kid?
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up.
Wow.
Hey.
See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
How dare you?
Whoa, easy, Dan. Calm down there. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood.
I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink.
It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about them myself.
Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller?
I haven't.
Fuller is cash.
Thanks for defending my honor. Thank you for the dinner and movie. Thanks for the adventure. Thanks for the dinner movie.
Dinner was $4 and the movie was free, but you got it.
Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night.
I liked it.
A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Let's hang out again soon. Yeah?
Yeah, let's do that. I lingered there for a second. Do we have to let it linger? We have to let it linger. Swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Night, bud.
Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Do. Yeah! That was a nice date. Day complete! Do. Yeah! Do I get an S? S tier? Yeah! S tier! Alright. So much whiskey. Just so much whiskey. Oh, God. Alright. Knife Dad. What's
You
that
got
achievement
dads.
for? Oh, well. Oh, sweet. Craigie.
Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of hard, kind of a faux pas, or whatever, how you say it, to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me?
I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down.
Oh, thank you.
I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Eat that dinner. Hell yeah. Please don't pirate games. That sounds good. That doesn't sound bad. I could definitely go for free food, but why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. We already did this.
Thank you.
Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch. And before I do anything else, I'm going to take a sip. Nothing but good old sparkly seltzer delight. And I'm just taking a quick look at what time I'm at. 33 minutes so far. Sweet! Alright, and we're going to keep going. Craig's waiting on my porch, but I said the same thing.
Gordy, boy, am I glad to see you.
Likewise, man. Glad of you to bring wine.
Nice.
Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think it's good.
Wow.
Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm generally unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him.
Oh.
Thank God it's not just me. I just never know.
Mm-hmm.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma.
We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly. Or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Nice.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can.
Oh.
I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash can.
In his defense, I definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before.
Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it.
True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back.
Nice.
We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog?
I don't know, that's weird.
I can hear Robert just inside.
1 second!
This is uncharted territory, Gordy. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog?
Don't say that, we're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me.
Gordy, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming in? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not...
No, it's fine. Come on in.
We enter the Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice.
Make yourself at home.
We can still hear barking from the other room.
I didn't know you have a dog, Robert.
Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit.
What kind of dog is she?
Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER.
Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Anyway, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like usobuco.
Robert leaves the room, presumably to go into the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers.
Was the dog fighting thing real, or was he kidding?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's usobuco?
I don't know.
Did he make up that word?
Until I have Uso Buko in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, talking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed?
No, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one.
Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter.
I don't have a dinny tato. Don't trust them. So we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay.
Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender in the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this?
I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away?
I almost gag.
I'm kidding.
I look over at Craig, who looks wary, but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up.
Glad you like it.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec.
Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain?
After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping on hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs where I could to scrap together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant outside Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot.
Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a break speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Cool.
Anyway, I still love to cook.
I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good, I don't even care. I kind of don't care. That's amazing.
It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates.
I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself.
This usobuco is screaming for itself.
And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up.
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds?
Help yourself, but to save room for dessert, I made lemonberry sovereign.
Cool.
Well, aren't you just full of,
Craig looks over at me.
surprises?
Robert winks.
You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig.
I'm gonna go get seconds.
Me too. After consuming way more usobuco than my body could handle and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarin it was, Craig and I decided to head out.
Well, thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social.
Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company.
Especially if there's usobuco involved.
Yeah, what a nice dinner. Yeah.
Welcome.
All right.
Got dads.
I got dads. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of some salsa. Now, what do I want to do now? I gotta go on another date, I guess. Alright, so we got 6 options. I like Matt, and I like Damien. I feel like I want to go on with Craig. I'm kind of really digging Damien a little bit, not gonna lie. Well, how about this? We'll roll for it, and then we'll proceed from there and see what that will get us. Could be a good thing, could be an entirely bad thing. I don't know, but we'll see. So, starting from the top left down to the bottom right, Craig is 1, Matt is 2, Brian is 3, Robert is 4, Damien is 5, Hugo is 6, and Joseph will be a 7, so I gotta customize this die thing. Oh my god. Billy is just doing all these things. Actually, that should be more of a 7 over here. God, this thing is like... Come on, work with me. There we go. Alright. And will I get a 7 if I just keep rolling it? Looks like it. Alright. So, let's see what I'll get. And... it's a 3. So, we're gonna go in on a date with Brian. Well, to be honest, you know what? I'll go on a date with Brian. Let's just do that. Brian is cool. That was my partner's choice, so... Plus, I haven't done this voice in a while either, too, so... Might as well.
Hey, Brian, I spent most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get going.
On a Friday night, you are most likely to...
See how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket.
If you had one thing you could take to you on the desert island, what would it be?
My fishing pole.
What are your turn-ons?
A keen understanding of steak cuts.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Fireman.
What's your favorite movie game genre?
Romantic comedies.
What's your ideal date?
Deck building.
What should you never leave home without?
My portable fishing pole.
I spend a lot of time thinking about
how my daughter is smarter than I am.
Alright. Do I want to do this for the whole episode? I don't know, but we'll work with it. Doubling down. Oops, I hit my microphone again. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda get along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Cracking my knuckles. I don't know if that sound picked up. I actually cracked my knuckles there, so. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops on screen. It's Brian! Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I always love a good burg with Buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring in the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian.
He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? Oh, this is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. All right. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. Are you ready for this? Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate-themed? I just now realized we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh, come on, Pirate Dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Ahoy, scurvy? Avasti, I don't see, only... There's no time for jokes! Avasti! I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, a balloon? Come on, Dad. You told me this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Ryan at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we'll have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side her eye back, I spot Brian and Daisy.
Ahoy there, mateys.
Ahoy! Ahoy!
Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs from our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? My other leg is now falling asleep. Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? It looks like we're still recording, so that's always good. All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You're gonna help me plunder it?
Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just play putt-putt on.
Amanda gives Daisy a look.
I mean, aye, Captain.
Daisy winks at Amanda.
Look at those two.
They're 2 peas in a pod. Yeah.
So, you excited to get some mini golf in?
Oh, you know it.
You gambling, man?
I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Depends on what's on the table. What are you willing to part with? Oh shoot! I knocked the microphone again. How about the
loser buys tricks tonight?
All right, but how we make it a bit more interesting?
Listening.
The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend.
Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on?
I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. This is not an innuendo either, by the way. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. Again, not an innuendo for anything.
I don't think I'll need to worry about that.
I'm very good at mini golf, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it.
I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. It's going down, dog. All right. Are there, matey? Golf. Yeah, score! I've already played this before, so I kind of have the gist of how to play this. So we're just going to kind of breeze through this a little bit, and... damn it! I gone goofed! On hole 3 especially. I probably should have gone that way, so... Alright, okay. Ooh. Yeah, score! Alright, so I gotta go it like that. Alright, just gotta time it correctly, and BAM! Fuck! Alright, we got it. I screwed up. Alright, ready? Oh, you piece of garbage! Get it in! Damn it! Alright, so I gotta aim it on that one. You son of a bitch! Oh, damn it. That's frustrating. Alright, okay, we gotta aim for that. And... yeah! Did it! Score! Alright, so now I just have to do it like that. Come on, really? Alright, what'd I get? Oh, okay. Yo ho ho, indeed. Wow, okay, I was kind of surprised I would get an S ranking on that. Anyway, Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here having fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right, it is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her glove, she winds up, and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eyes and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops! I disagree with her actions, but I appreciated her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Right. Oh, we're doing more. Okay. Okay. That was... I didn't press it the right way. All right, well, cool. All right, ready? All right, so that's down that way. Yeah! Nailed it. All right, here we go. Ooh. Yeah! I'm so good at golfing. Okay, I just got to line it up right. Yeah! Nailed it. All right, here we go. And... Yeah! So good at golf. All right, just got to nail it in right. Alrighty. And I fucked up. Honestly, I did not know what I was trying to aim there for, so... Alright, so it's the one on the left, and boop. And I fucked up. Disappointment. Alright, so it's just a matter of... Yeah. No. No. Well, that was also disappointing. Alright. Yeah! Yeah! I did it. Yay! Impressive putting! Kinda hoping I would get into the skull, but that's okay. It was the effort that counts. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words, Best Dad emblazoned on it.
Man, that was some good shooting there, Gordy.
I have bested you on the field of battle. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf is beneath me. I have bested you. I have bested you in the field of battle. And you. Me? You. And it felt good, Brian. It felt good. I guess that means I was just talking to myself. I don't know why that put it there. Brian and I eyeballed each other, electricity shooting between us. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time?
Yo ho ho, I did.
We haven't even found the buried treasure yet.
I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here.
I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night.
Sounds like a plan, Gordy. It sounds like a plan. Gordy, you cool with that?
Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Yes, indeed. Hopefully I'm still recording, because I'm on the microphone cord. I don't want that to pop out especially, and that will ruin everything.
Well, I guess we should hit the bar now. Like I hit the microphone there. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that?
That sounds like a plan. Do. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, just gotta watch my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day.
2 pineapples of hospitality, please.
The bartender whips up 2 rum drinks inside of a hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks.
If you don't want yours, I'll take it.
And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also want water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're going to have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have.
It's sweet that you're willing to put all of that work into taking care of your dead grass.
What? My grass is perfectly healthy.
It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I'm finished trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own.
Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV on the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck.
I hate this show.
Why?
It sounds so clearly fake.
Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares?
I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's 3-week job minimum.
So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch that.
I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real.
Like Long Haul, Paranormal Ice Road, Ghost Truckers?
I have terrible news for you, Gordy.
No, not them too.
That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks don't need just don't have the emergency escape buttons.
I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor?
Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in.
Wow, nice work.
Yeah, I kind of took after the footsteps of my old man.
He was a general contractor too?
The best. We practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father. Then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and he pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job. For me at least.
Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should just quote with a dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes, ask about his daughter, stare him down, unblinking. Ask about his daughter. Let's ask about that. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age.
Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly.
To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters.
Brian laughs.
What a nice hearty laugh. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog. Complain about kids these days. Compliment his beard. I want to ask about his dog. So, you have a dog?
Sure do.
I can't quite remember what he looks like.
Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs.
Gordy, if you just wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked.
Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. How much time do I have? All right, I'm probably over the hour mark at this point. But that's okay, because I like doing content like this. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Ryan, and I gesture to it. Cool fish.
It's definitely a fake.
Really?
Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it.
I look over. He's right.
But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though.
Of course it was. Oh, really?
Yep, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We went out to sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a lot of hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh, man. That's some of the best food I've ever had.
That actually sounds amazing.
Well, it was the last day. Everyone had to go to bed already. But I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out, too. And all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump the reel before it gets ripped out of the rods rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates, just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to get Tucker, the guy, out. I get him up at the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it to the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next?
What happens next?
The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. Never felt dumber.
So it got away?
I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style.
I'm sure Daisy would be supportive.
Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't got enough lately. You go fishing?
Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. Nah, I'm amazing at fishing. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there.
Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. You want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know.
Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on. You know you want to.
I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five.
Yes, maybe we go see who'll catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn.
You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Gordy good at catching fish much snips for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me.
Sounds like it'll be a scrap.
Brian and I finished off our drinks and head outside.
Till next time.
This will be a great opportunity for friendship. Kiss my bass, Brian. I'm going to say that. And also for catching more fishes than Brian.
You're grilling me with these buns, Gordy.
Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately pops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with that Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a really neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age, although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You're gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants us to go fishing with me. Oh! I told him I was an amazing fisherman. Oh, you hate fishing. I know, I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. All right, I'm bushed. Blushed. Call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. All right, and see, what did I get for this date? Date complete. Did I get an S+? I wonder if I did. Dad points, daddy points, and S.
What? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, that is all I have for today. I recorded a little bit longer of an episode, but that's okay. This will probably be my longest episode as of now. But regardless, thank you for watching. If you like this series, if you like this video, I guess I should be saying, hit the like button. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. Check out my channel. I've played a whole bunch of other games. Currently, I'm playing Undertale, the Pacifist Run. But warning, you should probably play that game before you watch me play that game, because that game is meant to be experienced by yourself individually. But regardless, I'm currently playing Undertale. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to take a break from Dream Daddy after this. I'm probably going to go back to Coffee Talk next time after this episode. I don't know. We'll know when we get there. but I am planning on doing something like continuing that series and also releasing another game at some point the week after. But anyway, regardless, I will be posting more videos. I have a schedule now of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there's going to be some news coming up of like what I'm going to be doing in the future, and I'll update everyone what's going on with that. But until then, I'll let everyone know when the time comes. And there's something else I was going to say. Oh, I have a Twitter page. It is a raw at a raw battleship. Yes, a raw battleship. Quite literally a raw battleship. And I also have a playlist of all the videos of all the games that I played through the BillyPlays stuff, BillyPlays format. All this stuff you can find in the description below. Thank you, and I hope all y'all find a daddy of your dreams. Goodbye.